Hello everyone, my YouTube account makes an introduction unnecessary, but I'll delight you with one anyway. I'm Christian Maracle. Okay, now you know who I am. Still sick as fuck. This is like my 15th bottle of water today. I've been drinking a crap load of this. Alright, this video, as I said before, I'm still incapacitated for narrating WWE sins, because I can't go into that awesome mode, that character that I like to play for that WWE sins. Like, you know, the guy who does the shouting and funny remarks. But I'm still capable of talking to you guys. This is my WrestleMania 32 predictions. I figured since I'm going to be attending this year's Mania in Texas, I figured why not? I would still decide to make these predictions because some of you guys actually asked me to make predictions. What we have here is we have about 10 matches set for this event now. One of them is going to be on the pre-show, but what the hell, I'm going to be at the stadium, so I'll witness it all. That's the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, featuring 20 participants. I honestly don't make predictions for Battle Royals because there's 20 people in there. Anything could happen. Heath Slater could win it. Oh god, if he does, I'll shoot myself. I'm kidding. Don't take that seriously. But as for the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, I honestly don't have a pick for that because there's like so many contestants. Let's start with some a little bit excitement, right? The 7-man ladder match that just got official just yesterday on Monday Night Raw for the Intercontinental Championship. First of all, I kind of figured this was going to be happening because I heard rumors about a multi-man match happening. But I gotta tell you, when I heard some of the participants that were going to be in it, I was like, really? Huh? Okay. Well, everybody deserves a Mania moment. There's Kevin Owens, who I'm a big fan of, will defend his Intercontinental Championship against Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, Sin Cara, Stardust, Zack Ryder, and Sami Zayn. Let's see, there are 7 competitors. If that's the case, let's see, it's rounded up. I'm gonna pick 3. Alright, how about that? I'll pick 3 for, I believe, will win the match. I will pick Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, or what the hell, Dolph Ziggler. Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler. I pick either one of those 3 to win the ladder match and the Intercontinental Championship. Stardust, you never know, he could do it. Sin Cara, well, Kalisto is United States Champion. Kalisto's United States Champion. Sin Cara, Intercontinental Champion. Lucha Dragons then becomes Tag Champs? Okay. That is if they can get through the New Day. Zack Ryder, on the other hand, I honestly forgot that guy was still employed. And The Miz? No. Not a chance. Alright. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. Again? Oh my god, they have no more plans, do they? I'm kidding. AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. They've faced each other many times already. This would be like their 4th encounter. If like Chris Jericho wins, it's another tie. If AJ Styles wins, then oh what the hell, he wins. But I'm gonna be on the side of Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. Not saying I don't like AJ Styles, but Chris Jericho has been my hero. One of my heroes. And he's one of the first wrestlers I ever saw when I started watching 17 years ago. Alright. Tag team match between the Usos and the Dudley Boys. Damn. I don't know, something in my head keeps thinking, is that going to be on the pre-show as well? Probably not, but but it doesn't matter. I'm going to be there for the whole thing. I'm going to say my route for I'm rooting for the Dudley Boys. Because the Dudley Boys, one of my favorite tag teams of all time. I like the Usos too. But the Dudley Boys, they're legends in my opinion. And in everybody's opinion. They help create the TLC match. If only this was a tag team tables match, it'd be a lot more interesting. Anyways, the Dudley Boys, they were actually the first wrestlers I ever saw in 1999. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be making a Sin video sometime in the future of the first ever event I ever watched. But yeah, I picked the Dudley Boys will defeat the Usos. We have a 4-on-3 handicap match between the New Day and the League of Nations. Well, I'm going to go with the New Day. Because, you know how it goes. But I'm just going to say this one last time. Why can't the Bootios be a goddamn real cereal? I like the idea of it. Oh well. Nevertheless, I kind of believe the New Day will defeat the League of Nations. But I think they should have put the tag team titles on the line so they could play the whole Freebirds rule, considering the fabulous Freebirds are going to the Hall of Fame this year. Alright, U.S. title match, Kalisto versus Ryback. That's a small guy and a large guy. Or, as Ryback would say, big guy. The big guy's hungry. But I'm going to go with Ryback to win. Ryback will probably win the United States title. Enough said. Triple threat match for the Divas Championship. And this is one I've actually been asking for the WWE to do for quite a while. Charlotte will defend against Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks. Oh look, they listen to us. Everybody's watching this video? Give me a fist bump. Yeah. You're probably not going to fist pump your screen though. Let's see what we got here. We got Sasha Banks. She's the boss. Yeah. Becky Lynch, the Irish last kicker. And Charlotte, the copyright infringement diva. Because everything about her is Ric Flair. By the way, I might as well finally address that. The reason I call Charlotte the copyright infringement diva, it's not because, not just because, well, yes, I know her father is Ric Flair. But she is no Ric Flair. I mean, is Bray Wyatt being what Erwin R. Shyster is? Is Randy Orton being what Cowboy Bob Orton was? No! Charlotte is being exactly Ric Flair. Anyway, I picked Sasha Banks to win the Divas title. I picked Sasha Banks to defeat the Becky and Charlotte at WrestleMania. We have the street fight between Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar, and this is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Man, I gotta tell you, Dean has been given the signature weapons of Cactus Jack and Chainsaw Charlie. Oh, yeah. The barbed wire baseball bat and the chainsaw. Though I highly doubt any one of those are going to come into play at Mania. Because honestly, that would suck if they didn't. Hold on. Alright, but despite all the weapons being involved, that also means that Brock can also use those weapons. So if Brock gets a hold of either of those, well, Dean is fucked. I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar is going to win this match. I love Dean Ambrose, but I love Brock Lesnar more. Let's see, the WWE title match between Triple H and Roman Reigns, which I know will be the main event. And I know a lot of people have a huge problem with that main event. But I'm going to tell you guys, I don't have a problem with that main event. Doesn't matter to me. It's my first ever WrestleMania. And I'm going to be leaving in about 8 days from now. It's going to be fun. Can't wait to go to Texas. But for the title match, Triple H versus Roman Reigns, I'm going to have to go with Roman Reigns. Because, think about it. It's kind of obvious, right? Roman's going to win the title. Triple H doesn't have many days left on his contract as a wrestler. And he's an executive. And he's a part-time champion. Those part-time champions don't even last past WrestleMania. But I believe it. Yeah, Roman Reigns is going to get this one. Finally, also one of the most important matches, and this is the last one I'm talking about, the Hell in a Cell match for the control of Monday Night Raw. Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker. Well, here's the thing. I wanted The Undertaker to retire many years ago. WrestleMania 28, when he faced Triple H inside Hell in a Cell, I wanted The Undertaker to retire after that night, after he hit 20-0. Because, honestly, when you think about it, the whole end of an era thing that they put throughout that WrestleMania, that was false advertising. There was no era that ended. Undertaker still competed. Triple H still competed. Shawn Michaels was already retired. The streak didn't end. Nothing ended. Honestly, right now, The Undertaker should be retired right now at 20-0. Perfect 20, 0 losses. But no, they had to conquer the streak a couple years later. While I'm a huge fan of Brock Lesnar, I still have not forgiven him for that. Even though I know for a fact since The Undertaker wanted Lesnar to come... You know, why am I talking about the streak? I gotta focus here. Sorry if I'm sick and I'm like this. I sometimes lose it. Sorry. But anyways, back to the Shane McMahon versus The Undertaker for control of Monday Night Raw. Even though I kind of believe Shane McMahon is going to win this match, I'm going to go with The Undertaker. It's WrestleMania. I never go against The Undertaker at WrestleMania, no matter the circumstance. So far, I'm hoping that my first ever WrestleMania is going to be great. We should all have fun. Anyway, that's all for this video. This was my WrestleMania 32 predictions. You wanted my predictions? You got them. And considering I figured that we have a full card now, 10 matches, I think we're good to go. Alright. I need to go back to bed now. I was bedridden today. But I got myself up. Ate some food. Did a few things. But I gotta go back. I gotta go back to bed now. Alright, that's it for this video. And don't forget to be optimistic, show your optimism, and think optimistically. I'm Christian Maracle, voice of cinema since 2 expansion. Good night.